female politician in India has said that women who get raped probably invite that kind of behavior because of the way that they dress and because of the way that they behave. Now, this female politician is Asha Mirje, and to give you her exact quote, she said, "Rapes take place also because of a woman's clothes, her behavior, and her presence at inappropriate places." And then she refers to the 23-year-old woman who was brutally gang raped and then died as a result of her injuries in Delhi. And she said, did Nirbhaya really have to go watch a movie at 11 in the night with her friend? And apparently that's what she was doing when she was on the bus and she was attacked like that.
It's sad to see the differences sometimes in way people live, right? I mean, to us, a woman, anybody going to a movie at 11 at night, where's the issue?
Right.
You know? The idea that she thinks, well, if you go to a movie at night, well, obviously you're going to get raped. It's so stunning. And now, look, understand something very important here. The Indian people are against this, right?
Yes, she's been criticized a lot for this.
So she was heavily criticized on Indian TV for this. Even her own party is heavily criticizing her and saying that they don't agree with her. And the other party that was in charge got booted from office where one of the rapes happened because people were so mad about the rapes. Okay, so understand that context. But it's also true that obviously some Indians, and look, here in America, Bill O'Reilly's of the world make similar arguments. You know, why were they going about the rape culture, you know, in Steubenville, et cetera, talking about, hey, why was that girl going to that party in the first place? Why was she getting drunk at that party in the first place?
Yeah, it's blaming the victim.
Right. But it does. She does represent some percentage of the population that thinks like, well, if you dress a certain way or you go to places you shouldn't go, like a movie at night, well, you know, she seems to be indicating you had it coming.
That's exactly what she's indicating, and it's obviously problematic because you're blaming the victim, and in this case, a victim who is now dead, who can't defend herself, which I find so deplorable. But on top of that, you are making an accusation that all men are wild animals that can't control themselves, and it's up to women to make sure they stay out of danger. It's up to women to dress as conservatively as possible, to stay home, to avoid being outdoors at night, because these guys just can't help themselves. They're just going to go around raping people. I mean, it's insulting to both men and women, men and victims of this horrible crime.
Yeah, and one woman was on an assignment at a warehouse when she was attacked. And she's like, oh, why was she there at an abandoned warehouse? Because her job was to photograph that warehouse. Like, so what you're saying, like, oh, don't take a job. A guy can go to a movie at night, but a woman can't go to a movie at night. You know, one woman was a Danish tourist that asked for directions to her hotel. Did she have it coming too?
What was she doing in that remote part of town?
Trying to get to her hotel.
Yeah. So,
look, this way of thinking, unfortunately, is still prevalent, and it's disastrous, and unfortunately leads to a lot of the guys who do those kind of crimes thinking, well, I mean, they're out here, and we have some people saying they shouldn't have been out here if they didn't want to get raped. So it doesn't help the situation, it really hurts the situation.